Hi, everyone. Welcome to News with Susan. We have Narissa here today. I'm so excited to speak to Narissa. And we also have my favorite person, Stephanie Craig, my executive producer. Do you want to come in a little closer, Steph? Or
6 feet?
Oh, right.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I think we've already broken that rule. Yeah.
All right.
So today we have a fun show. We're actually going to be cutting Stephanie's hair, Narissa.
I know.
So actually, and by we I mean me. I'm trying to get my son to let me cut his hair too, but he's telling me no. Yeah, he's giving me the big no sign.
I got one of my sons to do that. The other one won't. Mm-mm.
So you cut their hair?
I cut the one son's hair, but I think he wanted video game time.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. See, that's good leverage, I think. Yeah. All right. So Narissa Okie, did I say that right? Okay. Narissa Okie is the tourism director for Martin County. And I'm super excited to talk to you today because listen, Martin County is one of our first local counties to reopen and really kind of get back in the swing of things. So what was the decision behind that, Narissa, first of all?
Well, I think our county's been really following the governor's executive orders and trying to go hand in hand and step with what he's recommending. We've been a little more tentative with stuff because we've been listening to the resident sentiment and seeing what they want us to do and don't do. So lots of public comment and feedback have kind of gone into that decision. And we're slowly looking at what that plan, the phase plan looks like, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a phased plan.
Yeah.
But did your beaches ever really close?
Yeah, they did.
They did close. Okay.
Yeah.
But the beaches
opened on Monday. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your beaches are back open. And by back open, does that mean full access? Like you can lay out on the beach?
There's some restrictions. We're really recommending social distancing and following of CDC guidelines. The sheriff is there. We have extra lifeguards not extra, but our lifeguards are on duty and extra presence of the sheriff to really make sure that social distancing is being enforced. And then our county is reviewing to see how this has worked. So we'll reevaluate I think it's next week to look at, are the beaches going to remain open or not open? So we're going through a kind of a very conservative approach, I would say, and evaluating as we go what works and what doesn't work.
Okay, so just in case people are not aware, Martin County is just north of Palm Beach County. So it is the next county you're going to hit if you're driving north on I-95 or the Turnpike. You go right into Martin County. You go into Hobe Sound is the first, I think, major city you're going to hit in Martin County if you're driving north. But from my understanding, the Hobe Sound beaches are still closed. Is that accurate?
Hobe Sound beaches are still closed. And
what was the reasoning behind that?
Hobe Sound Beach has limited capacity if you look at the parking lot. And that's another thing that's really being taken into consideration. Once parking lots are full, there's no access. There's no parking on the side of the road. There's no, they're really enforcing that parking to make sure that the beaches don't get overcrowded. And the Hobe Sound parking lot is very small. And last time when the beaches were open, people were parking everywhere. And that's just very hard to enforce. And if there's any emergency, getting in and out could be difficult. So that's the reasoning that went into that. And then Bathtub Beach is also closed because there's a renourishment project that's still going on there. There's a lot of beach erosion.
Yeah, and that's been an ongoing thing.
Bathtub
Beach, right? Poor Bathtub Beach.
I know.
It gets open and closed all the time, but it has nothing really to do with the coronavirus at this point. Okay, so the beaches that are open would be anything north of those areas, correct?
Correct. Hutchinson Island and St. Lucie County opened their beaches before our beaches were open. So their beaches are also open.
Okay, so beaches are open. Are you discouraging people from Palm Beach County if they want to make a day trip and they really want to go to the beach? Are you guys encouraging that? Are you discouraging that? I mean, how are you feeling about having outsiders in Martin County right now?
I think the thing, and of course, it's a very delicate balance with safety is first. And then, of course, there's tourism, which is my role. So I wouldn't say we're encouraging. I wouldn't say we're discouraging. I would say that we have limited capacity, and Martin County residents have been, we had 70 public comments the other day. So they've been very eager to get back to the beaches and very active in and it's probably split in terms of what we should and shouldn't be doing. So I would say that there's limited capacity. We don't have these huge areas for parking. And so it's interesting to make sure that's maintained, because as soon as it gets overrun or as soon as there's not social distancing, the beaches will, I'm sure the board will determine that it's not working and beaches will be closed again.
Yeah. So obviously if it gets, into this huge party atmosphere, that's going to ruin it for everyone, right? Because then the beaches will have to reclose, like what they did, I think, in California. They had opened them back up and then they are closing them back because it turned into this huge party atmosphere. So that's the deal with the beaches. Let's talk about restaurants, because I have to tell you, Narissa, one of the first things that I have wanted to do is just go to a restaurant and be served a meal and be served a glass of wine. If there's nothing else, like that is one thing that I truly do miss, is just being out with other people and like not having to cook the meal myself. So I'm really, really excited that some of the restaurants are reopening, and I know they are as well. So what is the deal with the restaurants?
So our restaurants are also being very cautious and going in a phased approach. So some of them have already started to open. Some of them are still making that transition. Some of them are waiting until after Mother's Day to open next week to see kind of how it goes. So it's been interesting watching how that unfolds. And we're trying to make sure that we get that information updated so we can share that socially. But the best thing is we have a dining at a distance platform, is to give the restaurant a call, because they're making their decisions based on what works for their staffing and for their capability to, follow the guidelines that are recommended. So they are starting to open up.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, the guidelines are that outdoor seating is allowed, as long as the tables are distanced by 6 feet. And then indoor seating can only be at 25% capacity.
Correct.
I know the restaurant business is a difficult one. I know that the margins are not very wide as far as being able to make a profit. And there's no way that a restaurant could make a profit at 25% capacity. The goal, I guess, is with the outside seating that hopefully they would be able to. Do you foresee this being something that restaurants would be able to even open under those limited options?
From what I've seen, a lot of the restaurants that are opening are still going to be doing takeout. A lot of our restaurants really pivoted into that. We're doing takeout, and they're doing it really well. I love it because I've been supporting local businesses. So I'm like, we got to do takeout. My husband hates it because we've been doing takeout. So if you're in downtown Stuart, for example, they blocked off parking spots. You call ahead, you pull into a parking spot. They come out, they have their gloves, their masks, they bring you your food. So it's all very, very streamlined, and they've done a great job of dedicating the parking spaces for that as an example. So I know they're probably still going to do that in-seated dining, which will be by reservations. And once they're full, but also doing takeout to supplement it. And then I think we'll follow the governor's guidelines. And I know FRLA has been a great resource, which is the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, on providing lots of information and sending it out. And as the tourism office, we've been sending that out as soon as it comes to us. I try to send it out to everybody as well.
So if you want to head to a restaurant in Martin County, you just probably the best bet is to check with the restaurant to see what their deal is. Are they really reopening? What capacity are they reopening at? Will you be able to get a table?
Correct.
So when did those reopen? That was this week too?
This week. So some restaurants have started opening this week for seating, and then some I know are waiting for next week because like a lot of them have also started doing some great stuff. It's Mother's Day this weekend. So they have Mother's Day pre-made meals that you can package. So they're kind of getting through that and through this rest of the week of takeout and then reopening. So
so you haven't really seen any like open for dining this week so far?
I have.
Or have you?
There's some.
Yeah. And has it been busy? Has it been kind of quiet? Any idea?
Well, they just reopened on Monday. And so we
haven't gotten through the weekend yet.
Yeah, they haven't gotten through the weekend yet. And we've just been following to see which ones are opening and which ones aren't. So like, for example, there was one I called yesterday and they said, we'll be open for dining tomorrow. We're extending takeout tomorrow. So I think they've been doing, and you have to bring staff back. I mean, you have staff that take off, so you have to find your staff. And then what is that sweet spot going to be? So I still say call ahead and see what they're doing. So some are open. I saw a couple on Friday are opening for the weekend. A couple have limited hours. Some are only opening for the weekend, and they're not going to do anything during the week. So
that makes sense.
It's really been a what's best for the business strategy.
Yeah, I'm so curious to see if people, I usually feel like I have a pretty good handle on sort of the pulse of what people are going to do, and I think like, oh, they're all like me and they're going to want to be the first one at the restaurant, but I also forget that like a lot of people are still very nervous about going out, and I just wonder what that's going to look like. I mean, are the restaurants going to be packed or are they going to be empty? It's just very hard to kind of predict that, right?
I agree. We have a call with our attractions this week to look at which ones are going to be opening up and how they're going to do that as well. So I think it's a cautious approach. And as you said, some people like me, some people haven't been doing takeout, whereas I've used it as a great excuse to not have to cook.
Yeah, exactly. And but I've done a lot of cooking too.
Yeah.
And I'm over it.
Yeah.
All right. So what about the attractions, Narissa? I know that tourism is your thing, and, even just like, jet skiing and paddleboarding and all the water sports that are so fun to do for a lot of people, especially people, that are here in Florida. Like that's what we're known for. What's the deal with all those?
Well, the outfitters for the paddleboarding, like I know you're going to be coming up. So the outfitters are they're able to social distance once you get out there. They've implemented a lot of cleaning procedures. So you're able to go paddleboarding and just call the outfitters, and they're doing small tours and making sure it's customized. But they always kind of went with that model anyway. Retail is starting to open up. I know they're very cautious about how many people they're letting in the store based on their size. And they're being very organized and methodical in that opening up process. And then the attractions, we have a call tomorrow to go through what that's going to look like. And it's mainly to make sure that people are going to feel comfortable with the sanitation procedures that are taking place. For the staff, are they going to be wearing masks? What guidelines works for that business that will make people feel comfortable in coming there? And then our hotels have been open, which is good.
Yeah.
And a lot of the hotels, they have restaurants and stuff there. So it's always a safe bet there. And they know cleaning better than anyone, in my opinion.
Yeah. And now, as far as masks, do you have to wear masks if you're going out to a restaurant in Martin County? Or, I mean, is that a requirement or?
Masks are not required. It's not something that we have required here. I think it was required to the counties south of us. That you had to wear
Palm Beach County, we have to wear a mask everywhere.
Yeah. No, it's not. But you see a lot of people, and I think that makes people feel more comfortable. So you'll see both. You'll see a lot of people with masks, and then some people don't have them. But I think it's a level of comfort for yourself. You're protecting yourself and others if you are wearing a mask. But some people, it's an independent decision.
All right. Well, Narissa Okie, who is the tourism director for Martin County, do you have any questions you want to ask her?
You asked all of them.
I did.
You did.
Well, she might just be saying that.
Yeah. Well,
she's a good executive producer.
Our website's discovermartin.com, and up on the top, we have health information that leads you to our dedicated COVID page, which has up-to-date information. It has a lot of the virtual things we've been doing in terms of virtual tourism, which who would have thought you would have had to pivot into virtual tourism, but it has a lot of the stuff we've been doing that way just to kind of keep engaged with the audience.
Yeah.
So I would check that.
Lois Spatz, who's been following me for a while, and she's a good friend of mine. She says, at least Martin County is not far, so we can all visit there this weekend. So Lois, I am actually going to take my kids and go stay at a hotel in Martin County this weekend. As Narissa just mentioned, we don't want to flood Martin County because then they'll shut everything down.
Yeah.
But, if you can get a hotel room and maybe support some of the hotels up there, and
that'd be wonderful.
I'm going to go on a paddleboard excursion and maybe do some of that kind of stuff. But, but don't bring a whole party up to Martin County.
Yeah. Social distancing is very important, and it will be enforced. And again, those parking lots are small, and once they're close to capacity, everything will be shut down. So, I mean, I think everybody needs to make the decisions that are best from them and be smart and be respectful for everybody else. What makes other people comfortable.
100%. I think that's the big lesson, I think, in all of this is that, you will find that everyone has an opinion about what is right and wrong, but in reality, it's what is right and wrong for you personally. And I think we all need to respect how other people feel about this. You know, like for me, I have not been the type of person that felt like I needed to wear a mask everywhere, but I do that because, you know, first of all, it's a rule here in Palm Beach County, but also because it does make people feel more comfortable. And, you know, it's all about kindness and doing the right thing, not just for yourself, but also respecting other people's opinions as well.
We have a post on our website that's spread kindness, not germs. So it's really about being respectful of everybody, I think.
Yes, definitely. All right, Narissa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Hope maybe I'll see you in Martin County this weekend.
Yeah, let me know. Take care.
Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. So now I am super excited. Steph, why don't you come in here? Okay. So Steph, you're on TikTok, right?
Yeah. I'm not very good though.
You are good. So she's like does all the workout stuff on TikTok. And I actually started a TikTok account before the whole coronavirus thing, but no, wasn't actually doing much with it until coronavirus. And then I started doing some fun things. But one of my friends who I knew from college is coming in so hot on TikTok.
Hotter than you?
Hotter than me. I'm telling you, she posts all the time. And she's just, she's hilarious. She's hilarious. I really didn't know she was even this funny, but she's pretty funny. Her name is Jen Hess, and she is joining us now. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Right, thank you.
So Jen is, I wish we could play some of your videos.
Can I do it on my phone?
Oh, yeah, you totally could.
Oh, no.
Sickest Mom at Sickest Mom on TikTok. So if you want to go check her out.
Emma. That wasn't me.
But she's also on Facebook, and I think she posts some of her videos there as well.
Oh, I found you.
Okay,
you found me. Oh,
okay,
no.
I want to do this. Where's the one about at Publix? Oh,
going
this
to
one.
Publix?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay,
right?
Hold it up to your screen. Right?
Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, cause I've been blasting and laughing so long. My things that my mind is gone, but I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch out.
That's really me.
And the caption on that, what was the caption on that one?
Taking a quick trip to Publix.
Grocery shopping be like. I love it. All right. So talk to me about, how did you get on TikTok? This was kind of a mistake, right?
Yeah, it just kind of morphed into something that I didn't think it would. I have two daughters. So Emma's 12 and Hannah's 9. And for the last couple of years, it was more like, get off of the phone. TikTok is ridiculous. And then just as the quarantine just was, the lockdown happened, Emma, my older daughter, created the account for me, named it Sickest Mom. And she said, this is your account, Mom. So let's start making TikToks. And she taught me a dance. So I went on and I did the dance, and I was a little embarrassed, but I did it. Now, I want you to know that just before all of this, I read a book by Glennon Doyle called Untamed. I'm not sure if you heard of the book, but it was
I love Glennon Doyle.
Okay, so this book, Untamed, is about kind of like going back and finding yourself and the person that you were meant to be. And this is relevant. And so just like not caring what other people think. And so I had already found myself the person that I was meant to be, but the missing component was pretty much not caring what other people think. So fast forward to then creating this little account, and I thought, I'll see what my daughters are doing online. I'll see what their content is. Do they even know what they're lip syncing about? And so I started watching them and telling them, you can't do that song. Do you know what that song is about? No. So
do you know what those lyrics really mean?
So in the process of posting some of these funny dances, that led to me also watching what they were doing. And then that led to, what if, because all of their friends started following me while I was trying to get connection maybe with other moms, because there's that sense of connection that I was missing, and that sense of belonging that was missing while I'm not able to see my friends. So there's a lot at play here, and so I'm on TikTok now making these silly dances, and then it's kind of evolving, right? So I'm looking at my daughter's things. I'm telling them, you have to delete that song. I'm looking at comments, and then I'm going, well, wait a second. I have more of my children's friends following me just because I've carpooled with other parents and I've coached some of the rec soccer and I've been involved with these kids for so long. And I wind up, instead of connecting more with the moms, connecting more with the kids. So now here we go. And I'm having more of this like little impact in one way. And then one of my friends says to me, you need to start posting some of these videos on Facebook because the kids don't really understand some of your humor. So
right. The kids do not like the mom TikToks. Yeah. And I'm like, no, my age group would love this.
So it started going in many different directions, right? So I had that kid connection thing going. But the ones that I was doing that I thought really funny, my daughters were kind of embarrassed by. Mom, no. Right. So one of my good friends, Michelle, she also went to UF. I think you know who she is. And she was wonderful. And she would say, these are amazing. You need to go over to Facebook. I said, no. People who post their TikToks on Facebook, they get shunned. Those are the ones that fail. So I didn't care, untamed. I didn't care. And I went over and I said, you know what? Right now, it's like an unprecedented time. And I am the one in the family who is the one who takes care mental health wise of the kids, my husband, myself. And so I have that side of me that like goes inward, and I'm not the business savvy person. So I do have this wacky side, and you see that in my videos, but I'm also very in touch with the inner workings of myself. And so I just knew that there was a need for laughter. And so you see these crazy videos, but there's also like a need for us to just like giggle and laugh. And I have this witty side to share. So I said, screw it. I'm going to post these videos, and people might think I'm drunk or whatever, which clearly I'm not. I mean, I'm definitely not, but because I wouldn't be able to like just get these lyrics going. So I started to just like post my own stuff instead of just.
Yeah. And that's the question I have for you, because, TikTok is very heavy about imitating other dances, other people, like other monologues that people like, I know Kevin Hart has a lot of like monologues out there that people try to redo or lip sync, but it seems like a lot of your stuff is original content, right?
So I said to myself, I've been doing this for so long, like back in the day, like 6th grade, 7th grade, changing lyrics, changing things to memorize things, and just being really silly, going away on vacations with friends, and in the downtime, just busting out like a journal and just starting to write funny things. And then in college, in the sorority, heading up the rush chairing, of events and just all kinds of things, writing plays and everything. And so I just took out a book and just started changing songs. And I have a lot of other ideas, considering just all the changes right now, drive-by parties and going one way down the Publix shopping aisles, and the sweating behind the masks and it fogging up my sunglasses. And they're coming. These songs are coming, and I already know which songs they're going to. And, I hear the songs on the radio. So it's just a way to kind of escape. And I know we're supposed to be really productive right now, and we're supposed to be hunkering down and getting in touch with all of our feelings, but it's not that way for everybody.
No, it's not that way for everyone. And who says we're supposed to be doing anything,
Productive for me is, laughter and just being sometimes, so it's not the case for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, like, I just love your videos. I mean, I laugh at every single one. They are so funny. You just have such this way of really like finding the laughter in things that, you know, maybe are hard for a lot of people, but, you know, we're all going through. And I think that, you know, you really need to keep it up because you have a gift. You really, really, truly have a gift.
Thank you. And let's not, you know, candy coat it. I have a really good cry every day. My kids know mommy is really sensitive. So there's it's not a faking thing like I'm laughing all the time, because I am not. You know, mommy cries every day. So this is not she's laughing and she's covering up. This is just like a small part of my day where I get to just pour my creative self, because my head is always brimming with ideas. So this is just like a little small way of sharing that talent that just needs to get out, you know, that I don't get to share with my friends on a regular basis when I see them.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that, you know, you're kind of bringing this full circle, and it's not just about putting videos out on TikTok. There really is sort of some thought behind it. And, and also, you know, this idea of an outlet for you. And I just love that. And the fact that it was all started by a book called Untamed.
Totally.
You know?
It was
amazing. Amazing. Well, Jen, okay, hold on. Steph, do you want to ask Jen anything?
Yeah.
How long what's the longest it's taken you to make a TikTok?
Well, the songs come in like 3 minutes. Like I can write the lyrics right away. It's like one of those things where if I went on one of those shows, like with Jimmy Fallon, like we would go head to head, like making up the lyrics.
Have you been so you've been doing that since you were young?
Little. Like I'll just
you
sit
hear
there,
like you hear
like
other lyrics.
Song, who could it be knocking at my door? I'm like, I totally know who's knocking at my door. Yeah, I mean, it was like boom. Yeah, and then I wrote that thing to Publix as I was getting in the car. You know, or I did that thing to Publix as I was getting in the car. Yeah, like it was like one of those things. But to do the TikTok, sometimes it takes like a good 30 minutes because I like space out. You know, I used to do what you do, and I used to get in front of the camera and I used to space out, and like my brain would just stop. You know?
So a lot of your friends are joining in the live, and they have a lot of comments. Can you? While you're live, can you tell people to stop putting raisins in the damn potato salad? You don't know this person, or do you?
No, I'll do something about it. I'll just make it up.
But maybe there should be a TikTok about that.
Song, I'll make a song to it.
Kunta Quinta wants you to say that. Okay. Stop putting raisins in the damn potato salad. I don't know. That must be from a song or something.
Audio is going in and out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can't hear us? I mean, let me plug in my headphones. Stand by. Let me hear if I can hear my headphones. Where did the other end go?
It's in your leg.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh yeah, you sound good. You sound good to me. Oh, she says now she can. Okay, Jen. Well, that was awesome. You're awesome. If you want to go follow Jen, she's I'm going to put it right here in the comments, at sickest mom. I love the fact that your kids I'm
not ill. It's just their way of saying, I guess I'm cool, which I'm not always so cool.
Okay, I'm going to show this. There she is, at sickest mom. That's her TikTok account.
Play her out with a TikTok?
Oh yeah, let's play her out with a TikTok.
Oh boy.
Okay, stand by, Jen.
Sitting by. Oh, I was trying to dance with J-Lo.
I love it. Oh, wait, we need a recent one. Oh, I know what my favorite one is. Hold on. I'm going to play my favorite one out. This is my favorite. This one. Oh my God, 902K? You have almost like 1 million views on some of these, Jen. That's crazy.
It's crazy. Someone
you are literally coming in hot here on TikTok.
Which child is here? Oh, Hannah. One of my inspirations has arrived.
This is crazy. Okay, hold on. Stand by.
Yeah, she most certainly did. No, I didn't. Take that
was
dropping on my neighbors.
That was a monologue, and she was like, "When you hear your neighbors arguing with each other, and you don't want to look like you're listening."
Right, that was one of my favorites. And Hannah's the one that filmed that. Yes,
that's amazing. Well, I love that your daughter. You want to bring your daughters in really quick so they can say hi?
You want to take a quick peek? Come on. Oh, she's not gonna.
She's like, no, embarrassing mom.
Oh, here's a face, a little face.
Oh, let me take this down so I can see the thing.
Just put your face in.
She like this.
Kind of looks like me. She's like a little kind of version of me. She's you don't want to put your face in? No, but that's okay.
All right. I love it.
Thank you. You're great.
All right, my dear. It was good to see you. There she is. All right, Jen. Go follow Sickest Mom.
All right.
Like all of her videos. Okay, give her some support. Hey.
Thank you.
All right. Mwah. Have a great day.
Bye, Steph.
Have a good cry every single day. That's what it's all about, my dear.
Cry. Right? Exactly. All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
So cute. Okay. Now who's ready for a haircut?
I am.
Okay. We were having a hard time getting through to my hairdresser because he doesn't have Wi-Fi at his place, so we can't call in. So let me just call him really quick. We're going to call him on FaceTime though. And he's going to walk us through the haircut. Okay, so Michael. Hi. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you to the people. This is Michelangelo Razzo. So Michael was the very first hairstylist I had when I moved to South Florida. He owns a salon in Wellington. Michelangelo Spa Wellington. He is. If you want a top-notch haircut, go to Michelangelo. He literally has given me the best haircut in my entire life, and he cut my hair for many years. He had a salon in Boca, and that's when I used to go to him. But then he moved to Wellington. I still went to him when he was in Wellington, but it got to be too hard to drive to Wellington every day.
Wait, I live in Wellington, so I can come to you and you can fix this after we're done.
He said he would do his best. Okay, so you're gonna hold. Okay, so I don't have like fancy shears, Michael. Will these do?
Great. No, well, I don't think I've ever used those. Can you see my shears?
Yeah, you have fancy shears.
Yeah, they're fancy.
Yeah, well, this is all I have.
They may work.
Okay.
What you're going to need to do with that scissor is you're going to have to open it and close it. Okay.
Okay, so I have to open it wide. He's saying. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, just cut it like you would cut a piece of lettuce.
Oh, got it like you would cut a piece of lettuce.
You may wind up with a pixie. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh! Wait, do I need like?
Let me see the link.
Okay, let him see the link. Let the people see the link.
Let everybody see the link.
Okay, do you see it? Wait, come back. Oh, sorry. Sit back. Yeah, it's very thick. She has great hair. Okay.
How many inches are we going to go?
Like 2.
2 inches.
2 inches.
Okay, hold on. I gotta let my dog in. She's being very annoying. Hold on.
Bring the dog in.
I think 2 inches is good, right?
Do we have clips?
Do you have clips?
Yeah. Okay. Let me go get some. Stand by.
You know, I mean, this is kind of my quarantine look. I need a haircut.
You need a haircut. You don't cut your own hair?
Yes, I could. But I like when one of my staff members does it.
Suzanne can do it.
There and get a nice haircut and relax.
Would you trust Suzanne to cut your hair?
I cut my sideburns. Usually then they fix it for me after I do that. But yeah, you can do it. But this is going to be fun. And then we're in Wellington, not far from the salon, I would imagine.
Yeah, off Wellington Trace.
Oh, sure, you're right around.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank God.
So I'm gonna stand up. Okay. So.
Stand her up.
Oh, stand her up. Okay. Hold on. Let's prop up. Okay, stand by, Michael. I'm gonna put you over here.
Okay.
Hold on.
What do you have there?
Because I have a cape. Hold on.
All right, wow.
Hold, please. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right.
Please.
Okay. Do I?
Put the cape on.
Okay. This is your cape.
This is a cardigan.
Is this the right way or no? Wrong way.
Okay.
It's a road.
That's it.
Like this? Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
You can clip that.
Okay.
Straight. So there's none of this, stuff going on.
Clip what? Okay.
It's been a while since I brushed my hair.
Okay.
And I ran today, so sorry. Good luck. Just
Ooh, you got some knots, girl.
Yes.
I ran this morning.
There we go. That's good. Brush through it.
It's fine.
Because it's so thick, we're going to have to section it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
He's telling me to section it.
Just to go in and try and cut this like this, especially 2 inches. That's it's not going to work very well.
This is Michael walking me through it. Okay. Sorry.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get. We got a couple of clips. Let's get the clips out when you're done.
Okay. Where's my other clip? Okay. What do I do with the clips, Michael?
Okay, so you have a comb.
I need a comb too?
You don't have a comb.
No. I have a comb.
Okay, so just look at me for 1 minute.
Okay.
I want you to take your finger, okay, and take your finger and go about halfway up. I'll tell you where to stop.
Like that?
Come down a little bit more. No, come down. Just leave it down.
Okay.
I want you to go across the head. I want you to go from the right shoulder to the left shoulder.
Okay, but
Back of the head. In the back of the head.
down here?
In the back, right across.
Okay.
So go from the right shoulder, your finger,
Okay.
all the way to the left finger, and then
Like
let everything in your finger, leave it up, and let everything else fall down. You're sectioning it.
What am I sectioning?
This is going so well.
Hold on. Okay, but I'm sectioning like this?
Yeah, and then drop that bottom out.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
So the bottom drop out.
Okay.
Because it's thick, so
Yeah, we got to cut it in sections. Okay, and then this I'm going to clip up.
clip it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I don't want her to look down, but I just want her head slightly to bring her chin down just slightly.
Here, chin down slightly. Okay,
Slightly.
Steph.
Okay, not a lot. Okay, now.
Okay, maybe I'll put this down here so that people can hear Michael while he's talking to me. Where's the microphone going? Stand by, Michael. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here so people can hear you. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so now, all right, make sure all of the knots are out.
The knots are out. Her hair is beautiful. I want this hair, Michael. How do I get this hair?
Well, so do I. But for me, I doubt it's going to happen. But in any case, so now what you're going to do is take the scissor. But wait a second. And I want you to take the.
Are you nervous?
No.
I'm nervous. Never mind. So now what you're going to do is you're going to cut across. Remember, just keep it all down. Okay. Remember how you sectioned it? Now keep the scissor straight. But I want you to keep the scissor straight. You have the scissor facing up. Okay. Okay, Suzanne, bring the tip of the scissor down.
Tip down.
No. Bring the scissor as straight as you can.
Okay.
That's straight. Okay. Now open the scissor and cut it.
Oh my god! But I don't hold this part.
You can hold it. Yeah, hold it.
Okay.
But don't pull it too tight.
Okay.
Did it cut it? Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Good.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me see. Keep the scissor straight. Don't push it down away. Keep the scissor going straight.
These are the best scissors.
Oh wow! Look at that. Okay, so I know that. So
I got hair, folks.
So bring that straight across, going to the other shoulder.
Okay,
going to the left shoulder.
I gotta put the hair down.
Put the hair down. Just make it nice and even.
Okay. I'm doing good here, Steph.
No, that's good. Keep going.
Right?
Keep going across. You're doing good. Open and close that scissor because that scissor you need to open and close to get. There you go.
It's kind of aggressive. The scissor.
Keep it going straight.
Not a good scissor.
Keep your scissors straight. No, it's not a good scissor.
Are you seeing how I'm doing? Is that good?
Well, it looks. I think it looks pretty good.
I think it does too.
I think you're doing a great job.
I might have a talent here.
I wouldn't quit my day job.
Michael.
So there we go. All right.
Okay.
Wow. Keep going. Keep the scissors straight.
I'm trying.
Don't go up or down.
Michael's got your back. Michael's got your back.
I got you. I may not even have to fix this. Wow. That looks great. That looks great. We haven't done the side. We'll get to the sides. Well, now
I don't think she wants me to do the sides. Oh, we've only done the bottom layer. Okay.
Yes, we have. Yes. So is it even all the way across?
Yeah, I mean, fairly.
Fairly is good. Okay,
right?
If there's any little pieces, I want you to cut the little pieces off on the bottom.
Yeah.
You see those little strands? I want you to cut those off.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have a chair open for another hairdresser?
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Now, what we're going to do when you're done.
Hair. This is.
She's got very thick hair.
Yeah.
Very, very thick.
We need a thin-haired person next time.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what do I do? Now I bring the next layer down.
The top section that you sectioned off, break that in half.
Oh.
And you want to drop that next section down.
Together?
Yeah. No, you want to drop that next section down so you can kind of really see through it, so you can match it.
Okay. Another section.
Is she breathing?
She's breathing. She's
all right. Okay.
Implicitly, I'm not really sure why.
You know, it would have been perfect if I could have come over to the house today. But this is working. This is good. No, because then I could show. I wasn't going to do it, but I could show you how to do it. And I would let you use my scissor. All right, now, look for the guide. The first piece you cut.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now hold that hair and follow the same guideline. Don't go up. Yeah. Don't go up any higher. Just follow it all the way across.
These scissors suck, Michael.
Yes, I know they do. I know.
They really. This is not.
I'm gonna have to get you a pair of scissors for the next haircut.
No, but I don't think I want to cut hair. This is not fun for me. This is not fun. It's nerve-wracking.
And boy, do I need a haircut.
Beautiful hair like Steph.
Her hair's magnificent. It really
isn't
is.
It? Oh,
yeah. And then she can come over, and I'll look at it.
Yeah, you can.
Actually, what we'll do? When she comes over, we'll FaceTime you.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We can do a follow-up. I love it.
We'll do a follow-up.
We'll do a
on the haircut. Yes.
Yes, he can do color. He does it all. Perfect.
We do everything. We do color.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that looks pretty good. Diana, I have one of my hairdressers here. Wait a minute, Diana. Come on, 1 minute. So and she's a long haircut person. She does a great job. So I want you to see this. This is Diana, everybody.
Hope someone's texting me.
Suzanne Boyd, you know Suzanne.
Hi.
Okay, so show her the haircut.
Okay, here we go.
Look.
How'd I do?
What'd you cut? 2 inches?
No, I think it's more like an inch. I'm gonna let you cut
nice
the other inch in case.
Looks good, right? She said it looks really good.
Okay, now can I do the rest, all of it?
Now drop it down.
Okay.
Yes, drop the whole thing down. Brush it. Get your brush.
Okay.
Brush it all down. Okay, there you go. So you see the line underneath all of that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. It's very, very thick. Just turn her slightly to the left.
Like that?
So her other left. There you go, right there. Okay. Okay. Now, see that? I'm pointing to. See those little pieces right off the shoulder?
Oh.
Those pieces right off the shoulder need to be trimmed.
What do you mean?
Right there. No, right here in the back. Here. It's all in the back. Cut that. And just follow it all the way across.
Michael doesn't even trust me.
No, I do. I think you're doing a great job. And we'll do the follow-up.
Yeah,
and we'll
you definitely need to clean this up because these.
Yeah, and my Wi-Fi will be working. So.
I'm blaming the scissors. If I had good scissors, this would look phenomenal.
You know what? I think I could agree with you there.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah. Well, they would just cut right through that.
Yeah.
But
this is like sawing wood right now.
Yeah. That's why that scissor you have to open it and really close it. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Wow.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Yes. No.
Right?
Yeah. I got to show
don't know
that.
what these guys are doing over here, but I think I'll leave them because it's
Okay. No. Well, if they're sticking out, you need to trim them. What I'd like you to do. Look at me for 1 minute. Let me show. Look at the scissor. Okay. So what I'd like you to do is come and just slightly come around, pointing the scissor up
like
towards
this way.
out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Right. You go. Right there. Do it on both sides. Take that little bit off. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, if the scissors would actually cut, Michael.
Nice style you got there. That's good. Good. You got good hands.
Good. I don't have a job right now, so this might be my backup plan.
Hey, come on. Well, we could. We'll put you behind. We'll put you behind the sink doing shampoos.
Yes.
Yeah, so you make
you
make about $500 a week plus tips.
Okay.
You do well.
I bet I would get good tips.
Yeah, you would. You certainly would.
These scissors don't cut, Michael.
I know they don't. Just try.
Okay, it's better when I go this angle.
Okay, take that angle going down.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. Now we have to go. When you're done, we need to go to the other side and do the same thing.
Come this way.
You should go up though, because if you go down, I'm afraid you're going to make it way too short.
Okay.
So we've only taken those little pieces. So what you have to do is, when you do this kind of thing, you have to remember where the scissors were pointing when you made the first cut. And you want to kind of point those scissors back in the same direction when you get to the other side.
Yeah, but these scissors don't care which way you point. They don't.
No, they don't. No, they don't care. They don't care.
Okay, I did the ends. I mean, it's not perfect.
Is it good? Okay, so what I want you to do now is we're gonna let her face the camera, and let's bring it all to the front and see what it looks like.
Okay. Is this the big reveal?
Uh-oh. Let's see. All right, so brush it down.
Okay.
It looks kind of even from here.
Kind of even.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
Right?
Right?
It's got a little bit of a like
I did this at home look. But I'm not mad about it.
Right?
This is your quarantine look. I love it.
I like it.
Okay.
Yay!
You can there's a little piece here.
You're next.
Stay right there. Now, off of the left shoulder, looking at her, is one little piece sticking out. Right? No, go the other way. Right here. Go. Right? No.
Left shoulder.
On the left side. There you go. Right there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, get that little piece.
Okay.
Wow. It looks great. It really does. You did a great job.
Good job, Suzanne.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to, there it is. Save that. Don't ever get rid of that hair.
There's the hair. There's the hair.
This is like your first haircut when you were a kid. You
I've
put in
never
the bag
cut
and you
hair
save it
before.
forever.
I always get
So-
nervous. I think I cut my bangs when I was little.
So what? Somebody get the door. Could you get the door?
Someone get the door.
It's me.
Trace.
We'll do the follow-up, okay? Whenever you're ready, you can come in. We'll do the follow-up, and we'll go through that haircut.
I love it.
Okay,
Michelangelo
Salon and Michelangelo Salon and Spa in Wellington. Go see him. He's amazing. Steph is going to go see him this week to get it cleaned up.
Oh, thanks.
Haircut on Michael. A real haircut. You know what, Steph? That haircut was just on me. All right. Love you, Michael. I know. Michael did a segment when we were on Fox 29 called Michael's Makeover. We could bring that back, Michael, on News with Suze.
Like ambush makeover.
Yes. Okay, Michael, I will reach out to you, and Steph will reach out to you. I'm going to give her your number, okay? Okay, love you. Tell Debbie I said hi. Okay, bye. Bye. Oh my God, he was the best, right?
Here's what I'm thinking. We could have people nominate someone for like an ambush makeover.
Okay, who wants to be our first ambush makeover?
Yeah.
Leave a comment below or reach out to me, Suzanne at SuzanneBoydProductions.com or Stephanie at SuzanneBoydProductions.com. And we're gonna do a makeover, Michael's makeover. He's so good. When I say he is so good, he is so good. And the only reason I stopped going to him because he's in Wellington. It's just too far for me. It is far. Stephanie knows. Okay, that was fun. Who had fun today?
I did.
And you got a haircut. All right. Thank you to Narissa from Martin County for joining us. Thank you to Jen Hess, TikTok mom at Sickest Mom. Go follow her. Oh, he's in a class. He doesn't want me to cut his hair anyway. All right. He's yelling at me. He's just literally yelling at me. I just love my kids. All right. What else? Anything else? Are we going to do this every Wednesday?
Yeah, so tune in next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. If you have any fun coronavirus-related stories, let us know.
Or non-coronavirus.
Non-coronavirus related, but they have to be good news. We don't want nasty stuff. Mm-hmm. Only good news. I can't believe this is working with a paper scissor. And here's what we learned today. Do not use these kind of scissors to cut your children's or your executive producer's hair. These are not good. Okay. I'm glad we all learned that. All right. Let us know if you want to be part of a makeover. Have a great day, everyone. Stay sane. And we'll see you back here next week.
Bye.
Bye.